right, you can go ahead and use this teleporter up here, and you want to teleport to the antechamber of Ulduar. And for these ones, you want to prioritize killing off the hardened iron golems. And then also interrupting the iron menders if they try to heal. Try and face the hardened iron golems away from the raid, because they do have a flamethrower AoE ability.
I can't attack that target.
Oh, these are the ones with the flamethrowers, my bad.
Yeah.
I'll throw those runes on the ground that you don't really want to stand on. Warriors call them rage runes.
Can a healer give me a sound off or a buff?
A sound off?
Who's the healer?
I'm a healer.
I guess I'll buff you.
Alright. Can go ahead and take out this Chamber Overseer here. He does have an ability where he will jump to the furthest player away, so you kind of want to stay out of range of him. And then he'll throw down like this lightning orb. Yep. You want to stay out of the range of that. Same as before here. Watch out for the runes on the ground. Interrupt the iron menders. And you want to kind of stack up reasonably close to him. You don't have to be super close if you're ranged, but you want to make sure when he jumps away it's not super far.
At least the orb went the other way.
Alright, and then we're going to want to go ahead, take on the Assembly of Iron. Actually, I don't remember, is the Assembly of Iron required, or is it required only for Algalon? I don't know if it's required for Yogg or not. We can kill him anyway. So for this one, the hard mode is determined by the order in which you kill the bosses. So for the easy mode, you want to kill the Giant first, the Rune Master second, and the Stormcaller third. So Steelbreaker needs to die first, then Rune Master, then Stormcaller. When one dies, the other ones will just heal all the way up to full. So don't even worry about DPSing them. It's just wasted if you kill them before. Other than that, the Rune Master will put down runes of power on the ground that will buff the DPS of anybody who stands in it, including the bosses. So you want to get the bosses out and the raid in to the runes of power he puts on the ground. Periodically, he will put down a rune of death on the ground, and you want to get out of that, and it will be rather large, so use whatever mobility you can to get out. Then I believe Stormcaller casts a chain lightning that you want to interrupt. And Steelbreaker hits the tank really hard. So that's what I remember. We
Take
can
the
just
two
go in.
smaller ones, Mad. Okay.
You will not defeat the Assembly of Iron so easily, invaders!
Fusion punch is what's going to hit the tank really hard. Make sure we get the bosses out of this blue rune on the ground, so if the second tank wants to taunt them off.
I got them taunted, it's just one of them's a caster. We're gonna interrupt once I pull down.
I don't know if we don't have a mage, or if someone can dispel, you want to dispel Runemaster Mulgine. He puts that shield of runes on himself, which will give him HP and then also buff his DPS. And then you want to get Steel Breaker out of the Rune of Power here. Alright, now we want to go after Runemaster Mulgine. Right, there's a Rune of Power on the ground. We want to make sure the bosses get out of that, and we want to run away from Stormcaller right now.
In the whirlwind.
Yep, there's the whirlwind right now. Pop a defensive if you need to, otherwise keep pumping. Alright, and then after this, the Stormcaller will get an ability that allows him to fly. Don't worry about it, just run away and kind of stay out of the way of the ability. Interrupt that chain lightning if we can.
Once I pull down,
Surprised he hasn't lifted off yet.
going down too fast. It's like, no.
Yup. Nice job. I don't know if they still give you the quest item for the Algalon key, but there you go.
The Iron Council and unlocked the Archivum. Well done, lads.
Don't really need to worry about this unless you're doing the Algalon key quest, and I don't even know if it's still in the game. So
we don't go this way.
No, this is for the extra bosses, but it sounds like
pretty cool room for the RP though.
Yeah, it's
pretty cool
pretty
room
sweet
for the
little
RP.
place. Yeah.
Yep, this is the largest Titan facility as far as I'm aware in the lore.
If we leave him there by himself, won't he die?
It's the seat of the Titan Keepers.
If he goes on with his adventure, if he keeps on with his quest, yeah, probably.
Y'all think they're gonna redo an Ulduar in the next expansion?
They said that Ulduar is going to play a big role in the last expansion in the world.
What are you coming in here bugging me for? Oh man, sorry, I was talking about dogs. Come over here pushing at my elbow. You know, no, I can't. Look, my hand has to go on the keyboard. It can't do it when you're pushing on it.
Alright, so we go up here and we're going to fight Kolagarn, who is a wall boss. So we don't need to move at all.
Oh, yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Becky. Hi, Becky.
No, backing up.
So he's got laser eyes for the ranged. He'll target somebody with his laser eyes, and that'll follow them around. Just run away and make sure you don't lead the laser eyes into other people. Periodically, he will pick somebody up with his right arm, and then we have to destroy his right arm. So switch targets over to his right arm, and destroy it to free them. It will like slowly do damage to them. Yeah, the right arm is on the left, right, because he's facing us. So just keep that in mind, that the right and left are switched here because he's facing the other direction. Whenever you destroy one of his arms, I think he takes like 10 or 20% damage. So it does a lot of damage to him, and it also takes away abilities from him. But if you kill both of his arms at the same time, then he gets like an enrage that will just wipe the raid. So you want to make sure that you're kind of balancing your killing of the right and the left arms. And by kill the right arm, because he'll grab people with it, I mean his actual named right arm, which is on the left, because it, makes sense. So when the right arm is dead, just DPS Goligarn. If you have cleave abilities, you can use them on all three if you find the right position.
Bullet.
None shall pass.
Oh my god. No.
Fucking got owned.
No, I did my hunter rush and my cooldown, and it dashed me off the platform. So
yeah, that's right. If you're not careful, you can fall off the platform.
Oh, look, I can see up his crotch. It's just a big old blinding light.
All right. So
yeah, I can't even res you. You're out of range.
So
yeah,
he
I'm
does.
taking a screenshot.
He does have somebody in his right arm now, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
He does.
He doesn't now. We dropped him.
Yep.
Also, why am I flagged for PvP?
And then the rubble will animate. Oh, things are about to get fun. Just DPS them down. There you go.
Oh, and his body acts.
I'm gonna let y'all.
Yep.
I'm gonna let y'all see what I stared at the whole time. So I have to release, don't I? Yeah. Y'all get to see what I stared at the whole time.
Yep. Ulduar is one of the biggest steps up in raid mechanics, design, and polish in all of WoW's history. You go from Naxxramas to this.
Going wrong.
Though Naxxramas is iconic. We don't have to teleport anywhere. We're just going to go down here. There's going to be... The next boss is actually patrolling. So you don't want to go down to like that second level down. You just want to go to one of these two areas here to stage. So the next boss is Oriaya. And she has cats. And those cats do a lot of damage. So we want to make sure that the tanks have all of the threat from those cats. And we're going to want to clear out our arena here, so we want to kill these two Storm-Tempered Keepers before they get here. And each of these Storm-Tempered Keepers come in pairs. And you want to keep them apart from each other, but they have to die at the same time. So you want to balance their HP. So you want to separate them, so each tank takes one. This far one right now is way low, so we want to focus on the other one.
I'll just stop attacking. And...
That should be fine. The other one got in power. I think we're good. I don't know if anybody has raid assist or anything like that, but if we can mark them as like Skull and X so that we have reference
go
points
around?
in their health. We don't need to keep going. We just use this area. So what we want to do is, if you can see where Ergen is standing, you want to be right here. So like the raid hides right here, the tank will step out, pull her, and then once the cats and all are aggroed by the tank, everybody will cleave them all down, and then we'll just focus Oriaya. One moment. I'm gonna need to step away for a second.
I'd probably say it'd be better, Mad, just you do like a shield pull, and then as soon as they come around the corner, I'll just leap and drop sigils, and I'll get all the aggro on the ads. pretty quick.
Is Aragon back?
I don't know.
It's gonna go all the way back now.
Now we might as well clear the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'll taunt the closest one if you want to get the
I got
far
it.
one.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Just remember, I need some on this guy too. They don't need to go down too far apart. Yeah, we still got like at least, I think, 6 more bosses. This was I do remember this is why I never got to really raid this one because it was huge.
No, we just have, let's see, we got Freya, Hodir, Thorum, and then Vezax, and then Yogg.
Oh, we don't have to do Memoron or General.
All right. If he's still not back, you just want to go?
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do the same thing over here then, everybody.
Yep. Good to go.
Dunce in the corner.
Don't touch nothing.
Stack behind here.
Some things are better.
You dead.
Oh,
You
yeah.
dead.
Normally.
Oh, I'm dead too.
No, right?
And they can't be stunned either. We don't have a battle res, do we?
Arrogant.
It's like a dark comedy.
Yep.
Oh, I think that's where you're supposed to line aside, I bet.
Yep.
Yep. Don't really give you that much time for it, does it? Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
What was that?
I believe you got face stomped. It was like American History X for a second there.
Yeah.
God, the reference. All I just pictured was the curb jump.
Oh, you got this. Go, go, go. Interrupt that.
Put your bear on them. Make your bear taunt. Oh, your bear just disappeared.
I like that move to tank. What tank?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry about that. I had a slight flooding issue in the garage.
Uh-oh. Well, it's...
Oh, my pet's down. No. Ah.
Bang down.
Alright, Calbitch, I believe.
Hell bitch.
Sorry, I pronounced that.
No, I think Sargon would actually agree with you.
Oh, dude, that's your new name.
It's my older brother, folks.
Dude, mad. What happened, dude? You
It's a
got
doll.
one-shotted.
Yep. They all hit me at the same time.
I even tried to throw a glaive up there, like right when you pulled, trying to get a couple of the tigers on me, and it was just like...
Which one are we going to? The antechamber?
Shattered
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 walkway.
walkway.
So that'll be right after Kolagarn. There we
I'm
go.
actually, if you don't mind, and I'm sorry, because we just had an AFK, but I gotta use the restroom.
Okay, go ahead. I can't complain. I was AFK.
I'm gonna complain that they won't let me jump off the balconies in the zone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you look down, that's the prison of Yogg-Saron.
Is that a name I should know?
So Yogg-Saron is one of the 4 old gods in the lore who pre-exists most of the history of Warcraft. And during the reign of the Black Empire, they controlled the entirety of Azeroth, at least from the surface. And according to the lore, at least the sections of it which Blizzard has confirmed are now written from the Titan's perspective. Their purpose is to corrupt Azeroth with the powers of the Void and create a corrupted Void Titan out of the world soul of Azeroth, which will then dominate and destroy the universe.
So yes. Yes, I.
So yes, but now they've said that's written from the Titan's perspective and may not be entirely accurate. They may be leaving out critical information.
Well, wasn't that was supposed to be was the whole big? They thought was the big ending for Shadowlands was the jailer was actually trying to build an army to stop like an old god that's trying to come back or something.
I'm not
Everybody
super familiar with
speculated
Shadowlands
this.
lore. I wasn't around for it, but
That's what they were speculating, that the
Gotcha.
jailer was the whole point of him. What was the place that he raided? I can't remember, but it was like a Titan place. He was trying to control the creation.
Zareth Mortis.
Yeah. And it's like it was the way they made it seem like is like when he died because he was in that little vessel, and it was like you don't know what's coming or whatever. Like,
oh yeah.
Cool.
Are we moving or?
Do we still have an AFK?
Kel's not back yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Slender, I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
All right, so everybody stack up on where Ergen is at, kind of behind this pillar, and then whichever tank is going to pull is going to want to pull back here.
Here. Go.
And then we want to get all the cats on the tanks, and then we cleave them down.
Well, that was a lot faster.
And more cats will spawn
Hey,
throughout the fight.
Hey, bring them back over this way towards the edge of the step, so we can line of sight. Yeah, just a little bit further down. Back her up a little bit more. This should be good, right?
Hey, you want to kill all the small cats that come out. If more big cats come out, don't worry about killing them off. They will leave little void puddles on the floor that you don't want to stand in.
There we go, fear.
There's your fear.
That didn't work.
I don't know if anybody has any like fear words or anything. I want to stack over by kind of the tank for the sonic screech.
What does that do? Is it like a stacking?
It's a stack mechanic where you want to stack on the tank.
That's what got me killed last time. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was blood curdling.
Yep. Oriai is not a fan. Alright, so now we are fighting each of the Titan Keepers. So if we go right here, that'll be Tahodir, Frost Giant. Further up will be Thor, and we can kill these in any order. Then it will be Freya, and then after Freya, it'll be Memoron. So there's 4 bosses here that we have to kill, and then after that, there'll be 2 more. And that'll be the rest of the instance. So we can just kind of pick a direction here. Alright, for these ones, remember we want to keep them, keep the DPS relatively even between the two. We want to DPS the far one a bit more right now.
I need a target.
Alright, for these ones, target the Ravagers first. All right, for this one, we'll start the encounter when we go after we kill the last of the contenders in the arena here. From there, we will split into 2 groups, which conveniently we have 2 groups. So one of the 2 groups will stay in the arena and fight all of the mobs that come into the arena, while the other group will go through that gate off to the left and will fight their way up, so down a tunnel and then up a stairwell and then back through up to where Thorum is at to force him to come down into the arena, and then both groups will fight Thorum in the arena, if that makes sense. Then what will happen is Thorum will start hitting the tank with stacks of an ability. I forget the name of it. I believe it's Unbalancing Strike. Yep. So when you get 4 or 5 stacks of Unbalancing Strike as a tank, you're going to want to swap and then just keep doing that for the rest of the fight while we DPS him. Every so often, he will designate an area between these little pillars with the gold orbs on them, with like a little line of light of like ball lightning that will go towards it. And what that means is that between that pillar and the 2 adjacent pillars, he will like carve out a pizza slice with a lightning AoE ability. And if anybody's caught in that, at least in Classic, it was basically insta death. I don't know if it'll be that punishing here, but yeah, that's basically the fight. Is stay out of the pizza zones, and if you're a tank, make sure you tank swap at like 4 or 5 stacks, whatever you're comfortable with.
All right.
And then what else? Oh, and then he chain lightnings as well, so you don't want to be super close to anybody. Or if you're going to be close to anybody, be on top of them.
Oh.
You mortals who dare to interfere
Pull the lever.
with my sport will
It's to the right. Go to the right.
Group 1 is going in the tunnel, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So for this one, that Colossus is going to choose one of the sides of this tunnel, and he's going to send a shockwave. Right now it's the right side, so we want to stay left.
They must be stopped.
We're going to go ahead and hit him, and you want to stack on him as close as you possibly can. So not quite in his hitbox, but pretty close to it. The tank is going to want to face him away from the group.
Sorry.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to give me a second to get aggro.
Yeah, alright.
And we're going to run up the stairs here. This rune giant up here will designate people to explode. So if
Never
you
mind.
designated to explode, let people know because you won't be able to move.
They don't have an aggro table.
Aragon will explode, so stay away from Aragon. There we go.
They don't have an aggro table?
Nope.
That's
I
interesting.
can't taunt them.
Right after this rune giant goes down, it should open up these doors. You're going to want to stay to the right, because if you walk through those circles in the center, it will activate a trap.
Impertinent whelps.
All right, and that'll force him down.
Atop my pedestal, I will crush you myself.
Impossible.
And then the tank is going to want to... We accidentally activated hard mode, but whatever, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you want to kind of tank him a little bit more centrally underneath the pedestal. Right where you're at there, Madstone. Perfect.
Just let me know when to taunt.
Yep. Hard mode is going to include Sif. She's going to come down here and start throwing ice spells at people. Blizzards and frostbolts and stuff. It will slow you down, so bear that in mind if you end up in a pizza slice. Right now, the pizza slice is right behind him. And it went off. And we're good. Mad, whenever you feel comfortable, you can call for a tank swap. Or whoever's got aggro right now, it might be Sylv.
Yeah, I've got it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've only got no stacks. 1 stack.
Alright, got a pizza slice right behind him. Didn't go off. Nice! We got the hard mode achievement as well. And that's where it's revealed that Sif was actually a servant of Yogg-Saron.
Can I get a res? I think a chest dropped on me.
I got you.
Lord of Thunder, and now it falls to you, champion.
Did anyone get a good shot of that? I did not. I want to clip that where Sargon died.
Where the chest fell on him.
Yep, I would like that. I would like that video.
When I go back and check the recording, I'll see if I got it on recording or not.
By the way, think this stuff too, if you don't have your tier pieces yet either, I think this stuff you can actually, like, if you get the head, chest, gloves, or pants or whatever, you can turn it into tier.
Alright, so we've got Hodir, Freya, and Mimiron left. So if we go right, that'll be to Freya. If we go left, that'll be to Hodir.
Let's go to Hodir, and then that way we'll go around to the right side. I didn't even know we could go this way. I thought it was blocked. Hey, you can't go this way.
No, Hodir, that's like his actual boss room that you come out of when you kill him. Fight through the trash here.
Oh, is this? I got you. I didn't even see this door.
This guy will freeze everybody and, like, throw them up in the air. And those little piles of snow on the ground, if you get too close to them, will summon worms.
The worst thing they did in this game is give Sylvandra's double jump.
Focus on taking out this Winter Revenant. He will make all of the other mobs around him, like, immune or practically immune. And then you can go after the Rumblers.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, we've got worms.
Stop. Hang on. Yeah, we'll get that.
Focus the Revenant.
Just all of them.
After the Revenant, go for the champion.
Look, Mom, dancing. Dancing.
Sound like Claptrap. I'm dancing.
Somebody knows one of my favorite games.
It should be one of everyone's favorite games, to be fair.
Yeah, it's coming to the PlayStation Pass this month, the Wonderlands one. So if you haven't played it,
we're gonna go ahead and hang a left here.
Left?
That's
left.
a dead end y'all are going to right now.
Military left.
Left.
My favorite one.
Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand.
Focus the Revenant up here. get another little pile of snow up here for worms.
Where are you, Ulf? I can't heal you. There you are.
All right. So for this fight, there are a bunch of frozen allies up here. So you have to break their flash freezes in order to get them out. And they're going to do different things to buff you. So there are shamans, there are mages, there are druids, and there are priests. The priests are going to heal all of the other ones. They're the lowest priority to get out. The druids are going to put down these moonbeams that if you stand in the moonbeam, you get a haste buff. So they're pretty important to get out because they buff the entire raid. The mages will throw down campfires, which will put a stacking debuff on Hodier whenever he gets hit by somebody standing near a campfire. That will increase the spell damage that is done to him. So that will make spellcasters really, really strong. In Classic, that made mages the best class for Hodier. And then the shamans will empower random people with a storm buff that will increase their critical strike damage and whatnot. When they're standing next to their allies, they will pass that buff on to them. So if you get hit with that storm buff, you want to stand next to your friends, and it'll make them even stronger. And so this entire fight is essentially about stacking your buffs and then focusing on Hodier. It's not super strict about it on normal mode, because the hard mode for this is literally kill him within a certain amount of time. And at this, we really don't necessarily need to do that. What else does he do? He does a stacking Winter's Chill debuff that will slow you down and eventually freeze you in place. To eliminate that debuff, you want to keep moving or stand next to a campfire. And then every so often, he will drop icicles on the floor that will be these giant blue circles that will create these snow piles. What you want to do is you want to get out of the way of that before it falls and then stand on top of it after it falls, because he'll then cast a thing that will freeze you in place like all of these guys are out here in front of Hodier. And then when he does that, it'll refreeze all of the allies. We want to break them out again, rinse and repeat, and keep going until Hodier is dead. So that's basically it. Get the guys out of the flash freezes, and then make sure that you stand on the snow mounds when they come up.
No tank swap mechanic.
I'm checking that right now, because I've never tanked this fight. I think it's just frozen blows. I don't think you need to do anything, so just kind of tank them off in one of the corners.
Have to move and jump to negate the biting.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Basically it.
Alright, so we'll take him over here by the chest then.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready, checking on pull.
Make sure that you're targeting down these flash freezes before we start attacking Hodier. It'll also give the tank the opportunity to get threat. And frozen blows does big damage to tanks. So.
Alright, pull it.
You will suffer for this trespass.
Go to the other side and get in the totem.
Right, go after Hodier. Campfire is down. When you see the moonbeam come down, Sylv, make sure that you try and move Hodier so the DPS can stand in the moonbeams. Right now it's pretty good though.
I got you. Oh.
Alright, he's gonna hit hard for a little while here. Alright, he's doing flash freeze, so get out of the big icicle areas. And then when they fall, you want to stand on them. Just keep DPSing them. Don't worry about breaking anybody out if they get caught. You should be able to DPS them down. There we go.
Oh wow, everybody died at the end. I died at the end. What? I couldn't move.
I need a target.
Thank you.
Any chance for a red?
Incoming Ulf.
Hey.
We beat the hard
Oh,
mode, so we technically got extra loot.
I hit release. Dang. I didn't mean to hit release.
Well, I think we're coming back to the central area anyway, so...
Well, I can tell that's not a big deal.
I don't know if I think we've unlocked it. You can teleport back to the Conservatory of Life. That'll be the closest. If you can't, I believe it's
Anyone throw up a repair toy when we get to the...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Here?
I'm at yellow.
And we gotta go this way. We're almost there.
Why don't we just hold right here and
throw
the repair toy?
Where's the repair bot at? Oh, you can mount up in there.
Just yeah, as long as they get just inside. Yeah.
The conservatory counts as being outdoors.
Alright, I'm just gonna go grab everything and bring it back in. See you in a minute.
Getting your little chauffeured mount and just drive slowly through everything, pulling it back here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For this trash, I don't remember much. I think it was just kill the big lasher first and then kill the little ones.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Trial and error.
I don't have a target. I need a target. Can't attack that target.
So to activate hard mode on Freya, you just leave these elders up. So we want to kill them if we want to do it on normal.
What elders? Oh, the big guys?
Yep,
Yeah,
the
let's-
big,
yeah, the might as well
like,
just do
ancients.
normal.
I mean, the hard hasn't seemed very hard so far.
Yeah, it was a lot harder in Wrath.
Yeah, 12 years ago it was pretty hard.
You guys just like picking on old people.
Right.
I get it.
So you don't want to be caught casting when he casts Ground Tremor, otherwise it'll lock you out of your casts for a little while.
Sargon, you're not nearly the oldest person in this guild.
You guys just want to kill elders, is all I'm saying.
Where's the other one at?
Alright, and then so what we want to do is we just want to kill this trash until we carve out an arena for ourselves as well as kill all the elders.
Yeah, he's obsessed with that. Jesus.
Oh, these hurricanes that spawn are not friendly, just so you know.
Mm.
I don't even know if we have a druid with us, so...
No.
Well, shamans are like druids, but without any of the weird furry stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, they're into it.
No,
I gave up my druid for Lent.
But if you're not a moonkin druid, what kind of druid are you?
I like my moonkin, man. It's a lot of fun.
I love the moonkin.
I hear that they've got some pretty interesting design. I haven't looked at the retail druid. I've only looked at the Wrath one.
I liked it. I didn't like the fact that they took away the tree for healers.
Mortals have no place here.
So he's gonna cast roots on people. You just want to break them out. The hard mode is each of their unique mechanics for each elder is given to Freya during the fight.
Ooh, so that knockdown would hurt. Okay, so do we need to kill the other plants over here at the bottom?
Yeah, it'll help us kind of carve out an arena space for when we fight Freya. So we just kind of want to
Yes.
dodge the boss here.
Gotcha.
Just kind of keep an eye out. She might sneak up on you. We can just kind of pull it across the river probably. We've got a couple pack. She's wrapping back around, so let's get on the other side of the river here. Don't want to pull the boss.
That big guy got big quick.
Yup.
They make pills for that, man.
They get bigger the more damage you do to the small ones, which is why you want to kind of kill them first. We go up to this elder up here. Elder Brightleaf.
I can't attack that target.
Got another lasher, so focus the guardian.
What guardian?
There you go.
Matron, the conservatory has been breached.
Sounds like Optimus Prime.
Blasphemy. Nobody sounds like Optimus Prime except for Optimus Prime.
So you sound like a true Peter Cullen fan then.
No, I'm just saying you could never unrecognize that. If you ever heard that voice on any other character, you would know it's him.
Plus, the theme song's banging.
You got the touch?
You
I
know
was
it.
watching the 80s movie last night with my son. Great, beautiful work of art, that is.
Alright, so for this one, this fight is broken into two phases. There's an ad phase, and then there's the actual fight the boss phase.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Yep. She's going to patrol right into us. We want to stay on the other side of the river. So she's going to spawn three different sets of ads twice. So there's kind of going to be like these 6 micro phases in the first phase. One of them she's going to she's going to summon 3 ads that all need to die at the same time. One of them she's going to summon a whole bunch of lashers that explode on death. So what you want to do is if somebody has a mass entanglement or like a rooting ability, what we want to do is everybody runs to the tank so that they all stack up there. We root them, we run away, and then we just DPS them all down. And then the other one is it just summons a really big guy who will start growing mushrooms, that giant mushrooms that you need to stand underneath. Otherwise, you will be silenced. And you do each of those phases twice. It goes on to the second phase where it's fighting Freya herself, where you want to avoid like these plant bombs that she spawns on the ground. So the strat that we used in Wrath was you would stand on one side of the river, wait till all the bombs spawn on that side of the river, then run to the other side of the river until she spawned bombs there and go back and forth. And then she'll also periodically root people. Actually, she might not do that since we don't have the hard mode, but I guess we'll find out. And that's it.
Everybody check not 4.
Yeah, me 2 seconds here.
1, 2. I beat you. Well, she's going way off the beaten path, ain't she?
Fighting over here on the right.
Yeah, I got her. I'll just range pull her and leap back.
The conservatory must be protected.
Alright, so we run to the tank. Everybody run to the tank. Then if someone has a mass ability, cast it down. DPS them all down. Oh.
Ooh, we lost that. Yeah.
We lost a lot of... That's going to be the hardest part of this fight.
Trying to run
If she
out.
summons that ANR's gift, that range is going to want to take down. Alright, so this is the mushroom guy.
Yeah, go to the mushroom.
How long is this
Gotta get up
left?
Gotta get up on. You gotta get under the mushroom.
Eat the mushrooms, man. Eat the mushrooms.
And then you want to take out the ancient conservator. And then next she's going to summon the 3 adds. Make sure that you interrupt the casts. The Snap Lasher you're going to want to have a tank on. And you're going to want to kind of keep it CC'd the whole time. Storm Lasher and the Water Spirit you're going to want to... they're pretty easy actually. You're just going to want to interrupt them. When ANR's gift comes up, you want to kill it.
Can we get a combat res on the Yarshin next?
Why is he healing so much?
Yeah. We'll have one in 8 minutes apparently. I don't know if anybody else has a combat res.
We should have 2.
Alright. Detonating lashers. So we want to root them, run away, and then kill them.
I don't think you can get aggro, can you?
They randomly target whoever, like somebody who's far away. The gift is in the
Why
river.
does she keep healing?
Right, so for this one, you want to CC that Snap Lasher if you can. Interrupt the other 2, make sure they die at the same time. There we go. And now we've got the big guy again. And that should be that phase. Lifebinder's gift is up. So ANR's gift is in the river. Go ahead and destroy that if you can. Alright, this is the one where you hide underneath the mushrooms. So whoever the second tank is, you want to make sure that we're getting that tanked near a mushroom for the melee.
Do we have any
Go ahead and start DPSing Freya. I think we just did everything twice, so...
I don't think we do, Kel.
Okay.
ANR's gift is up. Make sure it goes down. Haven't seen the bombs yet. We might not have those.
Yeah, we got her. It's all good.
There we go.
Good job.
Yeah, those first lashers are kind of tough for anybody who's learning the fight, so...
Yeah, they just ran out and said...
Apparently I'm still in combat, I can't res anybody.